Isn't time to buy or sell BigBear.ai Holdings stock? In this video, we're diving deep into BigBear.ai Holdings. Our initial report was published on a website on Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 13th of May 2025, our system has categorized BigBear.ai Holdings as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of 8.15% since we initially recommended purchasing BigBear.ai Holdings just 2 days ago. This results in an average return of 4.07% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the following trading day. Considering the latest developments, we are currently unable to ascertain the stock's next movement, as it could shift in either direction. The stock is currently positioned within a broad downward trend in the short term, indicating that further declines are likely. The trend over the past 3 months suggests a potential decrease of approximately 34.68% in the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decline of 73.49% to a decrease of 6.69% in the longer term. Our analysis over the next 12 months projects a change of around 50.67%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 3.12% and 317.71% in the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $3.97 and $16.08. Our latest daily update for BigBear.ai Holdings includes the headline, Significant Movements in BigBear.ai Holdings stock price on Wednesday, fluctuating by 16.25% between high and low. The BigBear.ai Holdings stock price rose by 8.15% on the last trading day, Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, increasing from $3.56 to $3.85. It has now experienced gains for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to observe whether this trend continues or if a slight pause occurs in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 16.25%, with a low of $3.76 and a high of $4.37. Over the last 2 weeks, there has been an overall gain of 12.9%. Additionally, trading volume increased significantly, with 20 million more shares exchanged than the previous day. In total, 117 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $449.93 million. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $10.35, while the lowest was $1.17. Currently, the price stands at 62.80%, or $6.50, below the 52-week high, and 76.12%, or $12.27, below the all-time high reached on the 6th of April, 2022, when the price peaked at $16.12. BigBear.ai Holdings Incorporated, trading under the ticker BBAI, is currently under significant legal scrutiny, with multiple class action lawsuits filed against the company and its executives. These lawsuits allege potential violations of federal securities laws. The claims are associated with a class period starting on March 31, 2022, and ending on March 25, 2025, under the Securities Exchange Act. Investors who have experienced losses during this period are being encouraged to take action, with a lead plaintiff deadline established for June 10, 2025. This increase in legal activity is likely to introduce short-term volatility for BBAI shares, as investor sentiment may become cautious due to uncertainties surrounding the outcomes of these lawsuits. Negative news related to legal challenges can exert downward pressure on stock prices, prompting investors to reassess the company's financial health and governance practices. In the longer term, The effect on BBAI stock will largely depend on the outcomes of these lawsuits and any potential settlements. If the company can effectively address these legal issues and reassure investors about its future prospects, it may gradually restore confidence, paving the way for a recovery in its stock price. However, ongoing legal challenges without resolution could impede its market performance and result in a prolonged decline in share price. The current situation, with BBAI down more than 15% year-to-date, underscores the importance of forthcoming developments in these lawsuits for both short and long-term investor outlooks. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 30th of December 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BBAI a buy rating while maintaining a hold action. On Tuesday, the 15th of October 2024, it was also reported that H.C. Wainwright issued BBAI a buy rating alongside a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to BigBear.ai Holdings stock. The price-to-earnings ratio is categorized as strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is also considered a sell. In terms of return on investment, the stock receives a strong sell rating from analysts. The following signals have been identified for BigBear.ai Holdings. The stock of BigBear.ai Holdings shows strong buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, which presents a positive outlook. Moreover, a general buy signal is evident as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downturns, support levels are anticipated at $3.32 and $3.04. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Monday, the 21st of April, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 61.09%. Further price increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, a buy signal has been indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Notably, the volume is rising in tandem with the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 18 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 126 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 15 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 13 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 16 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal from 49 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 36 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for BigBear.ai Holdings. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $3.53 and $3.34. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, BigBear.ai Holdings finds support just below today's level at $3.53. If this is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $3.34 and $3.25. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility. With a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be at a very high risk. Over the last day, the stock moved 610 cents between its high and low, which is a change of 16.25%. In the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 10.40%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for BigBear.ai Holdings, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and could signal possible bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 7th of August 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at -7 cents. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for BigBear.ai Holdings. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for BigBear.ai Holdings is at $4.20. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, BigBear.ai Holdings encounters its first support level at $3.53. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for BigBear.ai Holdings from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 13th of May 2025, Julie executed an insider sale of 20,000 shares of common stock. On the same day, Julie conducted another insider sale of 25,924 shares of common stock. On the 7th of May 2025, Sean Raymond engaged in an insider sale of 14,063 shares of common stock. On the 8th of May 2025, Julie again sold 20,000 shares of common stock. On the 5th of May 2025, Sean Raymond sold 10,000 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 96.182. Overall, insiders have purchased 2,525,089 shares and sold 143,761,269 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $3.71, representing a decrease of 3.58%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which poses a significant risk. There is currently a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom that was identified 17 days ago. Is BigBear.ai Holdings stock a good buy? BigBear.ai Holdings presents several positive signals. However, we believe these indicators are not sufficient for it to be classified as a buy candidate at this moment. Currently, it is more appropriate to consider it as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should either hold or accumulate shares while waiting for further developments. Due to minor weaknesses observed in the technical analysis, we have revised our evaluation from a strong buy to a hold or accumulate position since our last assessment. Upon reviewing the volatility and price movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 15th of May, we anticipate that BigBear.ai Holdings will open higher by 14 cents, starting at $3.99. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is essential not to base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.